Space. Space is the big unknown that wraps all of us around and that humanity's looked at for thousands of years, wondering what it is. Hi, my name is Tyler Moore. I'm going to tell you all about and demonstrate what a gravity assist is. Now, I was watching a documentary on the History Channel about the Voyager mission, and what it was is that it allowed us to take very detailed pictures, at least for the time, of Saturn, Neptune, and Jupiter. It was the first image that showed us that there were rings around Saturn. Now, what it did is that it used gravitational pulls from each of the planets based on its rotation and distance from the sun. So how a gravity assist works is an object or a shuttle going towards a planet can be manipulated by its gravity based on the direction in which it is traveling towards the planet and how large the planet is, how much gravity it has, and its distance from the sun. So how it works is I'm going to demonstrate to you. So here is a light bulb. We'll have this as the planet. And let's have the sun over in this direction right over here. And here's our shuttle. So as the planet goes around, the sun rotates this direction. Let's have the shuttle coming from over here. So how this is going to work is that the planet will rotate here, and as the shuttle enters its orbit at a certain spot, it'll actually be pulled by the planet and change the direction of its trajectory and also increase its velocity. It's like a slingshot. So let's say you got a long sling and you put a rock at the end of it, and then you swung it and then let go of it. That's almost as what it's doing, but it's not completely rotating around. It's basically just grabbing it and throwing it. That's all it's doing for the most part. So the planet comes around this direction, and it's going to be caught, and as it rotates, it's going to eventually leave its orbit, because the velocity will pick up and end up overpowering the gravitational pull, and end up flinging it. And the masterpiece, what they did on Voyager, the the greatest thing about Voyager is that they had it timed perfectly that the planets were in a certain spot per each of the slingshot, the gravity assist they used, that it got to the point where they would sling it off multiple planets. So again, that would happen, and then they would time it perfectly that it would do the same thing with another planet, and then they'd get perfect pictures while in that gravity, while in the gravitational field of that planet. And they got wonderful pictures of it. It was a marvel for the time, and not many people know about it, because a lot of times now we're using deep telescopes because of our technology that we don't have to use this. And the marvel for the time that they could actually time this and do it perfectly with not having the same technology we have today is mind-boggling. And I felt like that a lot of people need to know about this, because it's something new that many people don't know, which I had no idea about it. I'm kind of a science geek, so I find this stuff really intriguing, that a planet could be used almost like your arm to throw something, and that if you time it perfectly, that something like that can happen. Now, thank you for listening. I hope all of you now realize the importance that this one simple law of physics and combine it with engineering that could create something that was a scientific marvel, an engineering marvel, a mathematic marvel. Like this boggles my mind that they could do this. Thank you.